Hi guys, today we're going to react to Circle With Me by SPIRITBOX, featuring TATIANA SHMAYLUK of Jinjer. This is the first time reaction to SPIRITBOX, and this is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Dan W60. Thank you, Dan, for yet another request. We appreciate all your ongoing support.
Thank you, Dan. We appreciate the ongoing support. Dan has been with us pretty much from the beginning, and his requests are always spot on, so I'm really curious about SPIRITBOX and excited to see Tatiana again.
Love at first listen. There's something about certain types of bands, certain types of songs. Some bands are like acquired taste. It takes me a little while to get used to some bands I started listening to. I didn't really feel anything, and then I fell in love with them later on. But some bands are like, I'm a fan. I'm ready to put a hand up and say I'm a fan. This is the latter. I don't know SPIRITBOX. I had no idea they existed until now, but I'm loving every second of it. The way she walked on stage, there's a dissonance between the way what she looks like and how she sings. If I were to hear this without watching the music video, I wouldn't think that she looked like that. I mean, another great example of a growl and a clean voice with a lead vocalist. Just beautiful combination, wonderful experience listening to them so far.
Yeah, strangely too, she started with the rough vocals with the scream, and I thought, oh yeah, no wonder Tatiana's going to be featured on this. And then she went into clean vocals and so far stayed with the clean vocals. And the clean vocals are a far contrast. Something about her voice reminds me of 80s music. It sounds great. It's really like caressing to the ear. It melds well with the metal played behind it. There's like something very intense and rough about this, and at the same time, she brings this like caressing feeling to it. It was a bit strange to feel it sort of all together, but it sounds good, and I'm kind of now curious to see where it's going to go. I get a feeling we're going to get a few surprises here.
Nothing sacred, nothing lost. The birds of prey invade my thoughts. They promise I will feel the pain. Not strong enough to hold the flame. They can't see back blue. I'm spinning out of control. This secret sweetness is crushing me, but I wanna know if there's no heat when I escalate. The fire is cold.
I think we witnessed critical mass. This was a nuclear explosion between two wonderful growls. Tatiana and Courtney LaPlante's Spiritbox lead vocalist screams, you can't stay indifferent. You can't just tune in and listen. It throws you off a bit. It makes you want to stand up. I kind of knew this was going to that. Anything with Tatiana as a guest vocalist will bring something like that, but I didn't expect that. This was beautiful.
Something that almost confuses the ears in this one, because it's like all these different elements coming at you, but they're also like almost beautiful on their own, that it just kind of comes together. Because Courtney's voice is beautiful, but when Tatiana came in with the clean voice, I got all tingly. Courtney's scream was excellent, but when Tatiana hit with that line, I climbed the altar and I claimed my place as God, I got goosebumps. She hit the end of that, I was like, ooh, what the hell was that? The subject matter and the lyrics to this are unclear. You can take it probably a million different ways. I kind of have a theory in mind. It feels to me that like the song is talking about the band, about their own music, about their journey in a way of trying to reach the fame that I guess most musicians are after and try to reach. All this talk about the weight of the martyr, and I think at that point, it's when they're not yet successful. The martyr is doing it just for the art, not for the fame in a way. And then there was a line saying, I just want to hold the flame. The flame is that fame, that reaching that pinnacle or something like that. There was something about a negative feedback loop. You get constant negative feedback. You think, oh, I'm never going to get there. Spinning out of control. And that line of this could all be yours, to me just meant you have what it takes to get there, but you need to do certain things or think a certain way. And then it started talking about birds of prey, and I thought, all right, birds of prey might mean that killer instinct. You're going to have to step over some people. You're going to have to act a certain way. You're going to have to be tougher than you are. You're going to have a thicker skin to take all that negative feedback loop, the haters and whatever else. And I thought it was just really, really interesting. There was something about a traitor cut down at the altar. So it's like also people who come up with you, who betray you somewhere along the way. And that whole circle with me thing. At first I thought it might have to do with become part of my circle, one of my fans, one of my entourage, circle with me, come up with me as I go up to success. But then I thought, you know what? It might also mean, or just mean, circle with me. It's the birds of prey calling.
Yeah.
You know, come circle with me, be this, be tougher, have a dark side, and get in touch with it so that you can get to where you need to get. Just really, really cool, I think. But again, I could be way off, but that's just how it felt to me.
Yeah, it's an interesting interpretation, because I too thought that circle with me had something to do with the birds of prey. But then I started thinking that with the martyr line, the weight of the martyr, it had me thinking about the inevitable battle that every artist has, either to stay loyal to their own message or sell out, or listen to the birds of prey that are waiting to capitalize on their success just for the sake of success. So by saying feel the weight of the martyr means that any artist who is loyal to their own message knows that there's no way that they're going to come out of this a winner, but they'll go out as a martyr because their message will never change. So they'll always be remembered for being authentic, for being true to their own message. That's where I took it. But it has resemblance to what you said, especially with the birds of prey part, with circle with me. It's like not listening to this terrible advice, come circle with me, that the birds of prey are calling you as the artist to come join their agenda. So that's where I took it.
I definitely think that the whole birds of prey thing refers to that, because the chorus, it says, feel the weight of a martyr, it could all be yours if you echo birds of prey. So if you follow along with what they're saying, it could all be yours, vultures circling the flame. They're all around that place you want to get to. Once you get there, eventually they're going to pick at you as well. Everybody waits for the king to die so they can pick at their flesh kind of thing. And they go into that bridge. I held the power of a dying sun. That line that Tatiana delivered, I climbed the altar and I claimed my place as God. Circle with me, this could all be yours. So it's like, it almost means that once I get there and I become like a god, this, you know, could all be yours. You can pick at me later because I'm willing to sacrifice myself to get to that fame. It's interesting. It could mean that and it could mean other things. It's pretty interesting, like not just in the meanings and whatever thoughts it evokes, but also I'm getting like all these like visuals. I would actually love to see if there's a music video to this and check that out, because they're really an interesting band, I think, so far.
Yeah. Well, meaning wise, between Courtney's scream and Tatiana's scream, Courtney's scream has frustration in it, and Tatiana's scream has more fury in it because it's deeper. It almost feels like it's a non human entity screaming.
It's commanding, that's
Yeah.
kind of how I felt, it gave
Yeah.
me that chill all of a sudden when she delivered, especially like that line,
Yeah.
take my place as God, and I'm like, holy shit. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tati. That was
Yeah.
freaking awesome. The more I think about it, the more I'm going to go with my interpretation of it, because the presentation is one of contrasts. It has the clean voices and the rougher voices, and also the clean voices against those sort of hammering bass lines and guitars and drums. When they were harmonizing at one point there, that was like chilling. And then there was a bit when they were both singing, but I think Courtney was singing in a clean voice and Tatiana was doing a scream at the same time. And I was like, my head's about to explode. This is awesome.
The thing that kind of had me really respect both lead vocalists' control over their screams is the fact that they harmonized with screams. Harmonizing with screams is no mean feat. It's not easy to stay on key while you scream, even if you're a skilled performer and doing it live too. Yeah.
They did it both in the clean voice and in the screams. That was like really, really cool. As far as meaning, it feels like this whole thing comes from a point of potentially an artist's insecurity on the way to something, potentially. So you've tried sticking to your guns, sticking to your artistic values and saying, this is what I do and everything, and it's not working. So are you going to die on your sword, or are you just going to go listen to the birds of prey and go do what you need to do to get ahead, to become more famous? It's something that artists battle with on a regular basis on different levels. It's just a fantastic way of putting it. These lyrics are freaking fantastic.
To ideologists, it may sound like an arbitrary, easy answer, but it's not, because it's their livelihood. They need to eat. So it's not always an easy choice. Something about love at first listen, I need to just emphasize, every time we do a first-time reaction to a certain band, I don't read things about the band. I don't inquire, because I want to stay in the fact that I don't know what to expect. So that feeling of love at first listen, it's very genuine.
So thank you once more, Dan W60. Another bullseye for Dan. This was freaking amazing. We really enjoyed it, and we're looking forward to getting to know more about Spiritbox. As far as we know, a fairly new band, so I guess we can actually learn as we go. Thank you very much for the ongoing support. We appreciate you oh so much. Keep them coming.
Yeah, thanks, Dan, for the introduction to Spiritbox. We enjoyed reacting to the song very much. We enjoyed listening to Tatiana again with the band. Please, more like this would be much appreciated. We appreciate, of course, all your ongoing support. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like a reaction to, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
Anyone new to the show, we'll add our Jinjer reactions playlist so you can check them out and get to know Tatiana a little bit more. Just an awesome band, well worth it. Thank you so much for all the support coming our way. We appreciate you oh so much. We'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode. We hope to see you all then. Thanks again, guys. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.